So something happened while we were out getting dog food and running some chores. Yeah, one country happens, y'all. One country happens. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our McGinnis place. Today, we've got some chores to do around the house, and we want to bring you along. What are you going to work on today?
Flower gardens.
Yeah, we're going to work on some rose bushes and flowers, make sure that they're looking pretty. I have got to mow this amongst our other areas of yard, but we're going to bring you along with us, and we also have a big project coming. Luckily, we have a neighbor that is just there for us whenever we need it. So he's going to let me borrow his tractor, and we're going to get some T-posts pulled and straighten out some fence lines. So make sure if you're putting a fence, PSA right here, if you're putting in a fence, do it right the first time. Then you're going to save some headache for us. So thanks for checking out our McGinnis place. Here we go.
So we're going to go ahead and we'll start right here and get part of this done, and then go down to the next one. I have to be really careful over here because we have these thorn bushes that are super sharp, so I don't come in here very aggressively because they are really, really sharp. Alright guys, so what I do is I clean up the top weeds first. Like I said, these bushes are really, really, really sharp. They go through thick leather gloves, rubber, whatever. So I pull the top weeds, the bigger ones, the smaller ones, we're going to spray with weed killer, and some of the ones that have a little bit of root left, and it'll take those out. These ones make me a little nervous. I have pulled them out before. I'm going to need a rake for some of those so that I'm not grabbing down there, because those bushes hurt really bad. So we're going to clean up the rest of those. And the ones in between, we just spray these ones because they're so close in between. Every time I end up getting poked with them, and makes my fingers swell up, and it really hurts. So like I said, these will be taken out at some point, but not today. So what we're going to do is work on the rest of these weeds up here, clean out some of these weeds and leaves throughout the front, get this all cleaned up. And he's got his camera set up for his projects, but clean up some of these. These are the same bushes over here too, guys, so these ones we have to be really careful of. And then water some of these flowers, repot some things, I think, and get this all organized and, like I said, cleaned up, because there's like piles of leaves now and whatnot, even though we're going into fall and it probably won't, stay the best. Alright guys, so we're heading out to go to Rural King, to the store, probably to grab some coffee as well. Don't mind the messy garage. I was going to do something and I totally forgot what I was going to do. Oh, I was going to read the tire. I need to read the size on the tires because we need a new tire for the van. It hasn't been holding air, and that's not really good. So, where are we going?
So we just got done mowing, at least the front and side yard. But we've got to go get something for lunch and to get our favorite drinks, which are... There we go. We like different flavors. It depends on what, season or what time it is, but we like different flavors. I'm feeling kind of the black cherry today.
Yeah, it's like
Honestly,
a fruity one.
It's like a fruity, it's really nice. But our go-tos are definitely the cream soda and Dr. Zevia.
Well,
Those are
yeah, and then we do like the Mountain Dew version, whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's called,
like
and
a
the
mix,
Sprite one.
Yeah, it's a mix between Sprite and Mountain Dew.
Yeah, so we like those, but I don't like that one when I don't want caffeine. And then the Sprite one, I don't know. I like that one with popcorn. I don't know. Just
But
depends.
we might have to get a ton. Might have a movie night tonight because I have been craving just sitting on our couch.
But
I got some still work to do today, but I've been craving sitting on our couch. So something happened while we were out getting dog food and running some chores. Would you like to see?
There's a lot of.
So not only one box, not only 2 boxes. Let's just say we're pretty set right now. We just got 44 brand new chickens for our Chicken City area. So we got Barred Rocks, Easter Eggers, Americanas. I got some Cornish Cross, some meat birds, and they're gonna be really pretty. So we're gonna be setting those up, figuring out which coops they need to go in, and see which ones still need to be in a brooder and kind of get those set up. So yeah, one country happens, y'all. One country happens. So what we've decided to do is, instead of just sticking them in the coop, here in a couple days the weather's kind of gonna it's gonna go down, the temperature. So we're gonna get our brooders set up real quick, and we're going to set them up here in the shed. And we have electricity ran to that. We have water and everything ready to go for them. So we'll probably get a couple of them going, a couple of the brooders, and have them in there for a week or two, and then we'll get them out to Chicken City, and we'll figure out which chicken coops we want them in. And I actually want to talk to you guys about which chicken coops I would recommend getting if you're going to go that route and not just build your own. So we were very blessed on how we acquired all of our chicken coops, and just to let you know what we like, what we don't like, and just so you can make the best decision for you. All right. To let you guys know about our setup and come to the shed, it is a bit of a mess, so I do apologize about that, and the ducks have been in here. But so if you can see, we have these 2 stock tanks. This one, that one's about a 30 gallon, that's about a 30 gallon too. They're pretty short. It's what we use, but that's why we use these hog panels on the top. We'll put them over it. But here's the 2 areas, an outlet right there that we'll put the light, the heat lamp, and we'll get these baby chicks in there. So I want to show you real quick, just this was our garden over here. This is where I'm taking up these T-posts with the Kubota. And so I wanted to show you real quick, since this was the garden and I didn't have any livestock or anything in there, what I did is I just used a T-post, and I used this wire just to connect it. And luckily I had on this wheel over here to keep it so it still opens pretty smoothly. I mean, I can just pull it, open it up, and you head right on inside. But that was just a quick way that you can put up a gate, whether you want to get into your garden, because what I had was an electric fence around here because we have deer everywhere. So we set that up, and now it is getting that time that we need to take it down. So I've got these T-posts coming up. I've got to take this gate off, and we've got the perimeter to take these off. So here we go. I want you to know I'm in love. I love this tractor. I want it. I want one really bad. This has made this job so much easier. I would have been twisting, pulling by hand, but I got a hold of my neighbor, and I asked him if he had a T-post puller, thinking, you know, one of the manual ones that is just like the lever that you pull up, and maybe he'll have one. He's one of those guys that has all the tools in the world. So I got a hold of him, and he's like, yeah, I've got two, a John Deere 4020 or the Kubota tractor. Those are my pullers. And I'm like, well, I can't obviously borrow any of those. And he said, oh, just come on by. He'll get it tonight and show you how to work it. And you know what, guys? These aren't really hard at all to really work. It's pretty simple. So I've got to get this garden, the rest of this pulled. We've got some railroad ties that we put around the perimeter that I'm going to get out and move those. And then tomorrow we've got to work on the fence. So got to get this back by tomorrow. So let's keep going. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna lie, I'm in love with this tractor. So it is. Sun's going down. I got the T-post around the garden taken care of. I've got one more to do, and I've got some railroad ties to go. Well, that chain is not going to work for these railroad ties, so we'll keep going with the T-posts. All right, guys, well, we are headed to our secret little spot just to have a couple minutes together. We kind of have this swing out here. It's kind of our little area, kind of overlooks from the pasture area and everything. So today we had a lot of fun. We country happened today, y'all. Country happened. We got new chicks. This weekend we got new pigs. We got to spend some time with our friends and our neighbors, and they're awesome. They let us borrow their tractor. So we didn't get to the pasture fencing today, but that should be coming tomorrow. So big plans. So thank you for checking out our McGinnis place, guys. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do. We appreciate you. Anything you want to do, we appreciate it.
We look forward to sharing more with you guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.